Hi, Mike here. I want to show you how to fix a faucet very quickly. All right, so we have an interesting problem here. Turn this one on, this one leaks. We're gonna fix that. Stay tuned. All right, so to fix this, there's actually a cartridge in here we need to get to. We need to pull that cartridge out and we need to replace it with a brand new one. So what I did was I actually took it all apart and I went to Home Depot and I found the actual cartridge. And I bought a hot and cold just in case, but this one is the hot side. Okay, so depending on your unit, it may be a different model, but basically when you go there, it has all the different ones. You just need to look at compare the two cartridges. Okay, so to get to this cartridge, you need a few tools. First thing you need is an Allen key, at least for this model. Most models, they actually do need an Allen key. And the one thing to note is there's two different types of Allen keys out there. There's a metric and there's a standard. Okay, standards are like your 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, eighth inch Allen keys. Millimeters is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is millimeters. Most of them are gonna be millimeters. So you don't wanna use standard all millimeter bolts or you'll strip it. Especially something like this where you have to get a lot of torque because it's around water and a lot of times you get scale on it and you really have to torque it off, okay? So for mine, the screw is in here. You just unscrew it. I actually already did that. So this is what's inside. I'd recommend before you actually do anything, you pull the stopper so because you don't want to drop this. Okay, so I just unscrewed this from inside there. All right, now that takes the whole unit off. Okay. The next thing you need to do is you need a screwdriver. So, screwdriver. And honestly, you know what? I use this around for like all my projects now. Pull that off. Okay, and then you pull this off. We're trying to get to this bolt under here. Then what you do is you put this on this big nut here and you unscrew it. Okay, so for demo purposes, I already did all that. So then this just comes off. Put that aside. Then this whole cartridge actually comes out, the whole thing. This is what I took to the store to compare, went to Home Depot to compare what they had. Okay, and I actually didn't realize until I went to the store there was a hot and cold. So that's why I bought both of them, just to be careful, or just so I had it. All right, so what I did actually before I left, I cleaned this out. There was some crap in there. And actually before I even went, I tried to just clean this seal, but I could see there's actually some stuff missing in it. There's some NARS in it. So the water was probably leaking out through there. So I can't use that. And sometimes you might get lucky and find the washers. I looked for just the washer. I couldn't find that. But if you could find just the washer, maybe like 50 cents, you could fix this. This cartridge was like 10 bucks. All right, so now it's just reversing what we did to take it out. So we're just gonna put the cartridge in. You can see there is a key. Okay, so we wanna make sure that we put the key back where it was. You have to reuse this unit, this part. The new one doesn't come with, okay, so we'll put that on there. And at this point, it's just working in reverse. All right, so we'll put the big nut on. And we're gonna tighten this up. It's very important to find the biggest, the biggest adjustable wrench you have. Probably don't need one this big, I'm just kidding. All right, so we're gonna tighten that. And with plumbing, you never really wanna tighten it too much because then you'll squish all the rubber and then it'll leak. So that's good enough. Now we're just, like I said, working in reverse. That's in. And then we're gonna put this back on. Bada bing. And then we're just gonna put this back in. And we are done. So I'll tighten that up. Then I will go turn the water on and I'll show you that this isn't leaking anymore. Everything's been put back together. Just want to show you. Turn the water on. No more leak. That's how it was leaking before. We're all fixed. And again, you can make this job a lot harder on yourself if you use the wrong Allen key. So you have to use metric versus standard. So you can see a standard actually fits in there and it feels like it's gonna grab, but you can see it's a little loose. And sometimes you think you could use that. You're just gonna round this out. You're never gonna get that bolt off if you round it out. Well, you can, you have to drill it out and it becomes a bigger project. Don't do that. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you. All right, I'm cleaning up here. Oh, I forgot to say in comment,